I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by VShojo.
Said it'll be okay, it'll work out. They haven't paid me since last year, September. It's gonna be paid, it's gonna be paid, it's gonna be paid. And it was never paid. And I think it will never be.
From one of the biggest Western-based VTuber agencies to a surprising implosion that led to its shutdown, VShojo's downfall might be one of the biggest events that happened in the VTuber community in the recent history. But how does this agency, once praised for its talent-first approach, suddenly become seen as the biggest villain in the VTuber space? Let's rewind in 2020, when the world was suffering from a pandemic that devastated everything.
Coronavirus! Woo!
Travel lockdowns were imposed, health services were in crisis, there was a severe shortage of toilet paper, and worst of all, jobs and businesses shut down. Suddenly, the majority of people were stuck at home, and we saw a huge shift on how content was consumed online. TikTok became the go-to platform for entertainment, Zoom became the default spot for meetings,
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Nathaniel Saxon, sir.
Your name's not Buttfucker3000, you yo-ho.
and streaming services like Netflix and Disney Plus saw a record-breaking growth in subscribers. Gaming also saw a massive boom, with titles such as Genshin Impact, Animal Crossing, and Among Us becoming unexpected huge hits. And with gaming came the rise of streamers. Platforms like Twitch and YouTube exploded in popularity as people not only played games but also watched others play, chat, and build communities online. Now, this led to the massive boom of VTubers during that time. While Japan already had an established VTubing scene thanks to the giants like Hololive and Nijisanji, the West was still catching up. But during this period, two people were closely watching the space. Enter Justin Ignacio, aka The Gunrun, a broadcast production manager and one of the founding members of Twitch, who helped shape the platform from its early days. And then there's Philip, better known online as Motendu. Now this guy is huge, known for shitposts and brainrots before the term brainrot even became popular. And honestly, there's a good chance that you've already come across one of his videos without even realizing it. Now, Justin and Motendu, both being fans of VTuber culture, decided to team up and establish VShojo. Like mentioned earlier, they built themselves as a talent-first agency that didn't trap creators in rigid contracts. Instead, they supported talents in providing resources such as opportunities for collaboration, advertising, and dedicated management. On November 24, 2020, VShojo officially launched with the help of Project Melody. Even before Western agencies were even a thing, she is already known in the VTuber space, particularly in a more mature scene, if you get what I mean. She had the idea of forming a group of adult VTubers, but the lack of English-speaking talent made it tough. So Gunrun stepped in, offering tech and business support to pivot the idea into something more mainstream. What if we create a Twitch-focused VTuber agency? Remember, during that time, YouTube is the primary home of VTubers, hence their name. Glad that the term VTwitcher didn't become a thing. Anyways, Melody helped pick the first wave of talents and briefly worked behind the scenes before stepping back into her role as a creator. With the official launch of VShojo, she debuted along with the other 6 members. Most of them were already popular indie VTubers. Nyanners, Ironmouse, Centrea, Silverveil, Fruit, and the newcomer Hime Hajime. And yes, unlike Japanese agencies that debuted original characters in generations, VShojo recruited existing creators and let them keep their identities. They streamed mostly on Twitch, used YouTube for highlights, and even collaborated with VTubers from other agencies like Hololive and Nijisanji. This more laid-back approach allowed the talents to grow and establish a deep connection with their communities. You can call 2022 to 2025 the golden years of VShojo. During those years, they stood tall as one of the largest group in the VTuber community. In fact, in March 2022, VShojo secured a massive 11 million in seed funding led by Atmos Capital. This wasn't just a budget boost. It fueled cutting-edge initiatives like the IRL backpack for mobile streaming, forged meaningful partnerships such as one with Rise Above Disorder for mental health support, and funded their growing presence in conventions worldwide. Midway through 2022, they started expanding in the East by launching VShojo next, bringing in prominent talents like Kson and Amemiya Nazuna, with the former being a veteran in the VTuber space and is widely believed to be a former talent of Hololive. This move directly challenged Hololive and Nijisanji on their home turf, something few Western organizations had dared to attempt. Then, in November 2024, VShojo introduced VShojo Nova, a full Japanese-speaking idol group. Think of it like Riglos and Vloglo but from VShojo. Their debut song Starry Connection, produced in collaboration with Universal Music Japan and paired with a music video animated by Toei Zakon Laboratory, cementing their ambition to be more than just streamers. But out of all VShojo's success stories, there's one who has taken things to a whole new level. Ironmouse is huge. Like really huge. Like the other founding members, she was already an established indie before joining VShojo. Born in Puerto Rico and diagnosed with common variable immune deficiency, Ironmouse turned to streaming in 2017 as a way to connect with others while managing her health. Originally planning to pursue a career in opera, her charisma, humor, and talent in music resonated with her audience. And with VShojo being less restrictive towards their talents, she was able to hold collaborations beyond the VTubing community. One of the most popular collaborations was with CDogPA, another major creator in the anime and Japanese culture, and one of the hosts of the Trash Taste podcast. Collaborations like these help her reach wider audience and, in turn, introduce VTubers to new fan bases. Her breakthrough came in February 2022 when she held her first subathon. Now, for those who aren't familiar with Twitch, a subathon is a stream aimed at raising funds through subscriptions. For those who lives under the rock, I don't know, unlike YouTube subscriptions, Twitch subscriptions work like a membership where viewers pay for it in exchange of perks. At the beginning of a subathon, there will be a countdown timer which extends when a subscription was made, and when the timer expires, the stream ends. With these mechanics, Ironmouse managed to keep the stream running for 31 days until March 7th. By the time the subathon ended, she became Twitch's most subscribed female streamer of that year. This is huge. In fact, during that time, no VTuber has reached the top 10 most watched streamer on Twitch. Yet, she managed to peak at 8. And just a week after her successful subathon, she won the Best VTuber category at the Streamer Awards.
I'm here in my bedroom right now, and I'm wearing my pajamas, and I can't believe that I won, and I just want to say thank you to VShojo for being an amazing organization and helping me out, and thank you to all the amazing new friends that I've made, and thanks, Mom! I did something with my life!
But Ironmouse's impact went beyond numbers. She used her platform to raise millions for the Immune Deficiency Foundation, advocate for plasma donation, and educate viewers about chronic illness. And being immunocompromised herself, this advocacy means a lot for her. And just a year after, she again topped it up with another record-breaking subathon, becoming the most subscribed streamer on Twitch that time. With that success, we can say that Ironmouse was technically the face of VShojo, much like Gogura is for Hololive. Well, at least until she switches species. So, it's no surprise that everyone was likely shocked when she came out and announced that she will be leaving VShojo, effective immediately. On June 22, 2025, she released a video titled Why I Left VShojo. Allegedly, VShojo has stopped paying her and the charities she supported, which, as I mentioned earlier, includes Immunodeficiency Foundation.
This entire situation has broken me. I just wanted to do something good and to give back to a community that helped me. But unfortunately, that's not the case. As much as I would like to continue to talk about this, unfortunately, I can't. So, to recap, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the Immune Deficiency Foundation is owed over $500,000 from VShojo.
Now, remember her subathon last year? According to Ironmouse, that event raised over $500,000, and yet, as of now, VShojo has never given that money to the foundation.
So I decided to do it again the next year. My last subathon was one of the biggest events I've ever done. The support was overwhelming, and I ended up getting over 300,000 subscribers and breaking the all-time sub record. But this also meant that we had raised $515,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I once again asked VShojo to make the donation on my behalf, but unfortunately, still a year later, VShojo has not paid the charity. The Immune Deficiency Foundation means the world to me. Connor and I have both spent a ton of energy, time, and resources raising money for charity. And we're both so proud to be able to say that we've raised nearly $4 million for charity.
And due to legal reasons, she stated that for now, she couldn't discuss the details of the situation but promised that she'll update everyone once the issue is resolved. And now that the can of worms was opened, it wasn't long before others started stepping forward with their own stories. Ironmouse's departure became a hot topic online, but it didn't stop with her alone. Soon, other talents came forward and spoke up. Kson uploaded her own video where she exposed that VShojo had stopped paying her since September 2024. And despite repeatedly following up, she was met with vague promises that the agency will pay her, which they never fulfilled.
And what I wanted to tell you guys is that, first of all, I was already planning to leave VShojo this month, specifically on the 31st. And the reason why, because VShojo hasn't paid a significant amount of money to me too. They haven't paid me since last year. I guess it was September. Till that time it was good. Everything was good. I did not have any complaints. Well, sometimes the payment was kind of slow. It was really not on time, but they paid. So I was like, okay, they're getting slow again. And then recently, well, it was becoming like, oh my god, this is not good. This is too late, and everything is, I think something is going wrong. It's gonna be paid, it's gonna be paid, it's gonna be paid. And it was never paid. And I think it will never be.
And just the day after, Mint Phantom uploaded a video talking about her experience with the company. She revealed that last year, she was collaborating with the agency on various projects including merch drops. At the time, she wasn't an official member of VShojo. And despite the merch being released, Mint revealed that she never received any revenue from it.
So last year, I did the podcast with Matara, and at that time, I was only working with VShojo. I was not in VShojo as a member. And, we released merch and things like that. I do want to mention I did not receive money for that from any of the merch drop, but it wasn't really about that for me, so I just kind of wrote it off. VShojo also helped with my merch drop that I did after Moso Box with like the mugs and stuff. I also did not see that money, but again, I was so confident about my group working out that it wasn't really about that, and I just kind of said it'll be okay, it'll work out. I wasn't an outward facing talent, but I guess I was a talent for over a year now.
Around the same time, Mint expressed her desire to form a VTuber-based idol group. This initiative was later pitched directly to Ganran. Though the concept was met with enthusiasm and Mint signed on as an official member, the project ultimately never materialized.
Last year, in like mid-podcast time that we were recording, we had gone to Japan together. And at that time, I kind of was talking to Matara, and I was saying how I was really wanting to join a group or a company. And, VShojo would be good, but it wasn't exactly goal-oriented towards the things I wanted to do. We came up with the idea where potentially I could pitch an idol group gen to VShojo. I pitched that to them. Gunrun and I knew each other even before I became a VTuber. We connected through idols. And so he seemed very keen about the idea. From then, I had signed on as a member, technically. And they auditioned for 2 other members that were going to be part of the idol group that we would form.
During the same period, Henya also announced in her stream that she will also leave VShojo.
I have made the decision that I am leaving VShojo. Unfortunately, VShojo owes me significant amount of unpaid debt that I haven't been paying in a long time. This situation has been truly heartbreaking. I truly trusted the company, and this has been deeply upsetting to me.
Now, the issue of unpaid debt has become a recurring theme in these recent announcements, as Michimochi also mentioned it during her livestream announcing her departure from the agency. At this point, all the affiliate brandings have been removed, indicating that all members of VShojo have left. While all this announcement unfolded, VShojo remained silent. It wasn't until 3 days later, on July 25, for Gunran to step out and announce that VShojo is shutting down. In the statement posted on X, he said that he's taking full responsibility for what he called a mismanagement of the company. He also stated that while they raised about $11 million to support creators and push a talent-first approach, it wasn't just enough to keep the business going. He also revealed that some money, which was meant for charity initiative, was used for company expenses during a tough financial stretch. Now, based on his wording, he seems to imply that he only realized that the funds were meant for charity after they had been used. This was countered by a community note saying that Justin claims not to know the purpose of the funds, but he personally congratulated Ironmouse on the completion of the charity fundraising event and reposted Ludwig, directly mentioning that half the funds would go to charity. I don't know, he just publicly admit to misappropriating charity money. Gunran closed the statement with an apology to the talents, staff, and community, acknowledging that they did not deserve the fallout of the company's collapse. This is the final nail in the coffin. And with that, VShojo is no more. But like the idiom said, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Despite the turmoil, Ironmouse didn't let the situation hold her back. In fact, she turned things around by launching her own Tiltify fundraiser, proving that even in the face of the issue, mind you, a legal one, her commitment to charity and her funds remained unwavering. With the initial goal of $10,000, the campaign surpassed $1 million in donation within just a day. Donations from others also poured in. Mimi, who just announced her wedding, thanked the community in a tweet and encouraged her fans to donate. She herself also gave $10,000. But it doesn't stop there. Doki and Mint were also there, trying to one-up each other. And the fundraiser soon broke into the mainstream, with creators like Jaden Animations donating $10,000. As of the time of this video, the raised fund sits over at $1.3 million. As for the other VTubers, they announced that they will continue to stream as indies. Mint also assured her fans that her 3D debut concert might still happen.
And I am so sorry that I need to make an announcement like this and make you guys worry. I am really, really sorry. However, I'm not going anywhere. This is not the end. I will continue my activities as an independent VTuber. I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be your little kiddo. And yeah, so this is not the end.
VShojo's downfall is a cautionary tale of how even the most creator-friendly platforms can collapse when trust is broken. What began as a beacon of independence and innovation in the VTuber community ended in scandal and mass resignations. The agency's failure to deliver over $500,000 in charity funds, coupled with unpaid talent and staff, shattered its reputation almost overnight. And as the affiliate VTubers reclaimed their independence and fans rallied around them, VShojo's closure became more than just the end of a company. It marked a turning point in the VTuber industry, reminding everyone that transparency and accountability aren't just optional, even in virtual spaces. Thank you so much for watching. This is by far the longest video I've made, and compiling everything together took quite a bit of time. If this helped you get a clearer picture, feel free to leave a like and share your thoughts in the comments. And if you think I've earned your subscription, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. I really appreciate it. And until next time, stay curious.